The biggest question I have, and what others have as well, is like, are you still in this trade, and like, what's your exit plan?
I still have the vast majority of the position on. It's a pretty nice return so far, and I still think there's a lot of room to go.
Like, if it runs up fast, are you gonna take more off the table, or are you just gonna just wait and see?
If something runs up faster than I anticipate, then I've kind of learned my lesson to take a little bit off the table. Then I can guarantee myself some profit and return, and then let the rest of the position kind of run for a while and be more risky with it. Just this might be the last real big super run in Tesla stock. I mean,
What are some scenarios that you think might happen in the last like couple days?
I think there's a real chance, it's going to spike early, and then there's going to be a ton of profit taking from like option speculators and so forth that, creates a really volatile drop. It could just be a steady rise. It's so
Mhm.
big and so liquid now. I don't think there's enough shorts with big pockets out there to kind of like put a big downtick on the stock price, especially during this next week or two. But like the faster it goes up, the more likely there's going to be a big correction downwards. And
What
I
valuation
think
Tesla need to be at the end of by the end of the year? Let's
by the
say,
end of this year,
yeah,
this
end of this
calendar
year, where
year,
you'll sell 75% of your shares.
I think if it was like a 2 trillion
2 trillion.
market cap, yeah, yeah. So that'd be like $2,000 a share, something like
Got
that.
it.
Yeah. If it got to that, I would sell 75% and just hold the other 25% indefinitely, but then use that 75% to do different. I'd pay enormous taxes on it,
Yeah.
obviously, and
Got
maybe
it.
buy back in if it drops, but if
Yeah.
not, just do other things. I saw one question some people were asking, like, it was like, what do you think about full self-driving rollout? If they roll it out in the next 2 weeks, is that going to spike the share price? And I think you and I, just because we've been watching the share price for so long, my take on that is, yeah, it's going to be a phenomenal feat. I'm going to be super excited when I see it rolled out more widely and it's working for everyone. But I'm not sure that's going to like spike, that itself is going to spike the
Yeah.
share price right away. I mean, I could be wrong, but just my experience working in a giant company versus a smaller, nimble company, founder led, I just don't think there's any chance anyone competes with Tesla for a long, long time. And I think that'll be more clear to everyone, and everyone's going to want a piece. It's like a monopoly on this. It's not going to act like a monopoly, but it's sort of
Yeah.
like a monopoly on the technology of EVs and self-driving
Hmm.
and some of the spaces they
Yeah.
go into.